Hi, it's Shannon here from houseimprovements.com, and in today's video I'm back out here at the cabin build out at the lake project, and we're setting up to start framing some walls, and we're laying out wall plates. And this video is going to show you what to do to lay out the wall plate for a window opening. So the first thing you always want to do is you want to get your plates cut to length and hook on and lay out all your regular spaced wall studs. Even though there's windows, doors, whatever in this wall, lay them all out one end to the other at your 16-inch centers or 24-inch centers or whatever you're using. Okay, that's the very first step. Then you're going to go to your drawing, and we're laying out this end of the wall with this window opening in it. Okay, so we've got a dimension of 67 3/4 to the center of the rough opening, and that's what's going to get us started. So we're going to want to measure over. It's indicated on my drawing from the end of the wall, 67 3/4 to the center of the window opening. So I marked that. Now on my drawing it tells me my rough opening for my window is 81 inches wide total. So from that center mark I need to come back 40 and a half, and I'll put a mark. I've already laid this out, but I'm just going through the steps. So then I put a mark, and that's going to be the inside of the opening. Okay, so that mark was this line right here, and that's the inside of our opening. So that's right here on our opening. Okay, now beside the window opening, we're going to have a trimmer. Now that trimmer goes up and supports the header, because basically your opening is going to look like this here. You're going to have a stud that goes up and supports the header, and then you're going to have a full-length stud beside it. You're going to have the header, and on the other side of the opening you're going to have a trimmer again that just supports the header, and a full-length stud beside that. That's what we're showing right here, is the trimmer, which supports the header, and our full-length stud. Okay. In our case, there was a original regular stud here, so the trimmer took place of it, and our full-length one moved out to the side. So from this mark, we know we've got to measure back 81 inches to the other end, and mark exactly the same thing. A trimmer, although it'll be on the left side now, and then a full-length stud on the right side. Sorry, on the furthest out left side. So when I measured over, this is where I got my 80 and a half came to. So I marked my trimmer, measured over 1.5 inches from this line, marked another line, and this is a full-length stud. Now you probably noticed all these X's in between here all the way along. So those were all regular studs from my original layout, but because now they're in a window opening, what I do is I indicate that they're in the opening and they're going to be cut as cripples by circling those X's. Okay, so that just lets me know that, hey, I got to remember that those are all cut off because I've got a window opening here. Another thing that I do is that inside that opening on one of the plates, I'll write what the rough opening of the window is, so I'm not having to always go back and reference to the plan. Now I've got it permanently marked on here, and I know what I'm dealing with. So that's going to wrap up this video. Again, it was just short and sweet, just giving you the basic idea of what you need to do when you're laying out your wall plates to get a window opening figured out and in there. It's just important that you just lay out all your regular studs to start with. Don't worry about where the windows are or anything like that, and then you just readjust as you go. Get your window where you want it, or where the plan shows it. Get it marked out with the trimmers and full stud on the outside of the trimmer. It's important that you just go in and mark your regular stud locations, and then go in and mark where your windows are, following your plan or whatever you have in front of you to locate those specific spots along the wall where they're going to be. Okay, so if you if you don't know how to lay out the regular stud locations, then you needed to watch the video right before this one that I just did. So go back and watch that. We'll throw a link either in the description below, or it might be up on the screen here, to go back on and see how to basically get started on setting up your framing for your walls and how to lay out your plates for your regular studs. Thanks a lot for watching. Click the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and go back in and check out all our other videos. We've got a lot of videos coming out for this cabin build. It's a big project for us, and there's a lot of interesting stuff here.